Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Sony ICF-506. It's an AM FM portable radio. During this video, I'll perform an evening AM band scan and hear what we can pick up in the Chicagoland area. First we'll go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, and third we'll start cruising the evening band. So here we are, the ICF-506. It's been quite a few years since I've had it on the channel and figured about time to bring it back out. I didn't know they still sold it, but they do. You can find it on Amazon selling for right around a premium of $58. I don't know if I should call that a premium or just inflation because this came out back in 2017 at a price around $47, I believe. So yeah, that increase seems like an inflation price to me. So not too bad, still a great radio. So let's check out the features of the 506. Go on the left-hand side, we got AC input. It does come with the AC cord, which is really nice because you can see it uses a key design, kind of a specialty style plug. Interesting. Going to the front of the radio, we got a metal speaker grill with a 4-inch speaker behind there with decent tonal quality. Sony, what makes this radio great is its dial, nice white with black numerals. You can't get any better than that. Simplicity works, definitely. And if you look here, we have AM on the left and FM on the right, log scale in the middle, 2 LEDs on the bottom there. We got a green, I believe, yeah, battery life indicator, and a tuning LED indicator turns red when we're in tune. That switch I just turned on, that's the on-off switch and goes to your bands. So the middle one is AM and all the way to the right is FM. Awesome. Right inside the radio is very simple. Tuning knob, volume control, which is real smooth, by the way. I really like this volume. Really nice. Headphone jack down below there. It's not FM stereo, but it is both ears. So when you plug in headphones, it's not just stuck on left ear only, so you do get right channel as well. Going to the top of the radio, it's got this really nice flush fitting handle here. Let's see if I can show this to you. Isn't that nice? Love that. It's just Sony gets it right. It is really nice to see. So 506 labeled there, nice. And then you got your whip antenna. The whip antenna there is 24.5 inches. And the cool thing about that one too is that, let me just move this up, is it swivels. Yes, all the way back too. This is very important, especially where I live. I need to run mine about close to horizontal, slightly vertical. So yeah, that is welcome to see that, definitely. Gotta leave the handle up, I guess. Going to the back of the radio, there's a little notch here. So if you don't want to put the handle up, you can grab it by the little grab handle. Little vented area, and this runs on 3 AA batteries. Now, its sister radio, the ICF-19, which I don't know if they still sell, I haven't seen that one recently, runs on 3 D-cell batteries. Now, these 3 AA batteries in this radio gives you 35 hours of runtime. The ICF-19 radio, it only runs on 3 D-cells, but it gives you a runtime of 400 hours. This sacrifices runtime for having AC capability, which I like. I like AC power. I'm going to plug my radio in, just run it all the time at home. And this works as backup if I want to take the radio outside. So yeah, that's kind of the nice way to do it. And 35 hours isn't bad. And that's on FM or AM, running about medium volume on the speaker. So size comparison real quick. We have a few radios here. We have CC Pocket in the house. It's 11:38 p.m. That's Central Daylight Time. I'm in Chicago, Illinois, USA. It's a little stormy outside. We'll hear how bad it gets on the radio. Hopefully not too bad. We'll see. And before Coast to Coast hits, let's try to get through most of the band. It comes on at 12 a.m., of course. And then we have CC Skywave 2 for frequency checking. May or may not grab it. We'll see. Figure out where we're at in the dial. Sometimes it's pretty hard with this one because it's a DSP. What it is an analog scale with a digital signal processor chip inside. So it's pretty much a digital radio with an analog scale. So yeah, we'll use this sometimes to find out where we're at. You'll hear the little stepping as I go, little notches in the band. So there's the Skywave 2. And if you don't have those 2 radios, we always have a deck of cards. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves Sony's Rockin from Chinaland. He's Iron Man, Sony fanboy forever, man. Anyway, yeah, it's my cards I like to show you, give you an idea for size. Yeah, it's a decent sized radio. I like it. All right, cool. So there's that. Let's go ahead and turn this on and rock it out on the evening band. So turning it on, volume control, bottom of the band here. Go to our first station.
Apartments have patios.
Ooh. Yeah, I got something plugged in. I was wondering what I was hearing. That was a charger, one of those phone chargers. He was picking it up. And I was about 3-4 feet away. Okay, cool. Glad you can detect her here. Alright, I was hoping to pick up something on 530. I'm not hearing anything. Okay. Let's go to 540.
In shock and looking.
Oh God!
And for the 2 years I lived there, I couldn't look at her or talk to her.
Okay, here's WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. 70 miles to the north, 400 watts at night. Kind of powers down.
And then from the rest of the time, I would park on the street.
Okay, so in this direction, which is west, north, east, southwest. Now, this is cool. This is picking up CBK 540 Watrous, Saskatchewan, which is 1,025 miles away. I think it's running about a 3 3/4 inch ferrite antenna, a 4 inch, close to that. Don't quote me, but I think that's right. It's kind of fading here now. That's pretty cool, though.
The person that's helping you spell, you're better than them in something else.
I mean, it's
personable.
well, the thing is, it has happened, and I
building things. I just know that's how it works. So, I mean, talk about being emotional. I can get very emotional thinking of these kids that face challenges every day.
That's coming in clear, nice. This is a Turkey Advantage passive loop. This is a great thing to have if you're an AM listener and you have a lot of radios like I do. This just comes in handy. Now, you don't need to buy this one. This is like a premium item. You can get the Texan AM200, which will work just fine. I find that Turkey Advantage works really well selectivity-wise. Let's keep tuning.
Calvin, do you have any experience with this?
Spying on somebody this is an American manufacturer. That there are enough of us that continue to preserve this republic and understand, because, John, nobody...
Okay, here's 560 WIND Chicago.
No one. I learned it, but they're not learning it.
550 is hard to get.
Thank you.
If it's not strong enough, this radio won't grab it.
Tangent, but thank you for your call. Tom, you're calling from Texas. So what's up? You want to talk about China?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for taking my call, Rose. I got laser focus. Yeah, you can hear that. That was a lot of pain and suffering.
In a good way. In other words, like when you're working out in the gym, it is painful and there's some suffering. But on the other side, a real victory. And I think it's
Okay, this is picking up better, believe it or not. This is KXSP-590, Omaha, Nebraska, 405 miles, 5,000 watts. Nice. Okay, I think this is KXSP. I heard ESPN radio. Okay, this is probably the Omaha, Nebraska. Okay, let's keep going. No, excuse me. That was KCSP 610, Kansas City, Missouri. 400 miles, 5,000 watts. Got a little confused. All right, this is 610. It's hard to tell at night.
That across people who've lost a spouse. They've lost somebody important to them. Me too. They don't know.
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 52 miles to the north. 10,000 watts at night. Yeah, this is, of course, when you turn your radio, you can be either direction. You can face it north or south and pick up both directions.
It's saying
saying I love you to your family. Term life insurance. Jeff Zander and the team at Zander Insurance makes it easy and affordable. I've used them personally for 20.
So you can see that battery indicator and then the tuning indicator.
Call 800-356-4282.
Hi, I'm...
Country music, there's CFCO 630, Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles, 6,000 watts to our northeast. Sweet.
Same name. The movie is part Afrofuturism, part political cinema, part Greek tragedy.
This should be 640 WMFN Black Information Network, Peatone, Illinois, 75 miles away, 1,600 watts at night.
Where all blacks are forced to live, and where police brutalize inhabitants.
And storms and all.
Okay, that crackling you can hear there is the storms. There's a lot to the south and some coming over, so we'll see what happens. The 650, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles south. Springtime weather. I'm just going to keep going.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
They told us nothing but lies.
They got the coolest phone number, 222-2222, and that's like stuck in my head. 670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago, home of the Cubs. Local.
McDowell, founder and CEO of Wesley Financial Group, and I know the tough spot you're in. Are you asking yourself, why did I buy that timeshare?
Message times the response rate equals the results. Now let's get those results growing for you. Think podcasting can help your business? Think iHeart. Streaming, radio, and podcasting. Let us show you at iHeartAdvertising.com. That's iHeartAdvertising.com. Or call 844-844-iHeart. One more time. Call 844-844-iHeart and get podcast.
This radio is making it sound so much nicer than the Skywave. WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles to the east.
For heavy trucks, insure commercial vehicles from pickup trucks, vans, trailers.
Well, there's a hint of 710 here. That's surprising. WOR 710 New York, New York, 750 miles northeast. I didn't expect to get that.
Anybody who's going down the same path, Dr. Liebman did the absolute perfect thing. That's where you should go. Any regrets? No.
Call Dr. Liebman with 2 and 3 choices. 1384 Broadway, most insurance through Medicare, Medicaid. That's it.
Welcome back to Radio Surgery Hour. This is
Okay, cool. Next station's going to be loud.
For over 8 years now, QC Kinetics has been the nation's leader in non-surgical relief for joint pain. With
720 WGN, Chicago.
With knee and back pain now living pain-free, shoulder and hip pain gone. This is John Williams. It's remarkable. They use regenerative cell therapy to restore...
You have your fun. You don't have nothing when Halloween comes.
CFZM 740 Zoomer Radio, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. Very nice.
Certainly is a relief, but I don't know, like, what's the plan here? What's the strategy?
I would argue, and I don't disagree.
Now you want
Your life. Getting pulled over
to make your voice your...
around $10,000. Fees and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
95.5 WSB, Atlanta's News and Talk.
9:52 on the Mark Aram Show of breaking news. President Trump addressing the world from the White House after the United States and China agree to a 90-day trade truce. Let's go live to the White House.
They're firing at American ships anymore. Not going to be firing at Americans anymore. This was a heavy barrage that lasted for approximately 50 days.
WSB 750 Atlanta, Georgia, 630 miles to the southeast.
But over the last 10 years, they've been Very difficult for other countries. Nobody was able to do what we did. But they stopped.
Since now, you know, the guy who's really in charge here, doing a lot of this negotiating.
Should be 760 WJR, Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles.
Or at least mitigated. So that would be, you know, positive news. Maybe not compared to January 19th or, you know, right before so-called Liberation Day, but, you know, it's been a bumpy ride here for several weeks, and I'll certainly take this compared to that.
Yeah, no, count me in. And you mentioned the article I was highlighting from the Wall Street Journal.
Work of immigrants, it would be very hard for Chicago to be the great city that it is.
Here, Herrera News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Okay, so it's not going to pick up 770. We jumped right to 780 WBBM News Radio, Chicago.
Prescription drug prices. It's 51 minutes past the hour. Market volatility isn't slowing down. If you're nearing retirement, now is not.
The other side was screwed and a cemented majority. Showed it. They really care. I mean, we have these people
Pretty crowded frequency. Pretty hard to hear anything on this, but this is CKLW, Windsor, Ontario, 270 miles northeast. Typically all I can pick up on here, 800.
So the Oilers had an absolute meltdown in Game 3 against the Vegas Golden Knights. We know what happened when Leon...
Two stations are fighting for supremacy here. WHB is what the lady, the sports radio, 810, Kansas City, Missouri, 400 miles, 5,000 watts to the southwest. And we have a direction, directly the other direction there, northeast, WGY on 810, Albany, New York, 740 miles.
I'm just saying, I have help. If you're over 50 and experiencing joint
I'm not sure about the music here. I think we're on 820. And usually this is WBAP, Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles, but that doesn't sound like it. That was definitely WCPT, actually that way. But yeah, interesting. On 820.
That's why I decided to talk about him, because I think that, you know, here he is, and you just hear the crowds all cheering. He just has this way about him. It seems so dark. He was exactly the way I remember when.
Sometimes when 830 is not coming in that great, it jumps right to 840, which it just did. This is 840 WHAS, Louisville, Kentucky, 300 miles to the southeast. Ground Zero playing right now, and Coast to Coast coming on in a few minutes.
Scene, especially when the Pope dies and he says that was done by divine providence, but God did that to make way for him to be Pope. I was like, oh my God, this guy's scary, you know.
Yeah. And you know what else, Clyde? They bring people like him around to confuse things, you know.
Yeah,
confusion
yeah.
Okay, so that jumped. I think I went right to 860. Yep. So CJBC, Toronto, Ontario, again 460 miles northeast. French speaking.
Oui, qui va représenter l'Ouest. On va l'entendre à ce micro, effectivement, au mois de juin. Tu veux nous parler également d'un autre grand.
Maybe we're in a simulation. That theory's getting stronger. Something doesn't add up.
Even with our big storms here, we're able to still picking up good stations at a distance. This is WWL 870 New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles due south.
Really hits home for all of us. One thing that stands out is Hyundai's commitment to supporting American consumers and making investments in this country.
DeAndre Hunter has a fractured, dislocated thumb. I just want to know, did he end up?
Here's 880 WHSQ, New York, New York, 750 miles northeast.
Or something like that?
He did, but something tells me they kept those two guys away. So, but watch out, there might be sparks, because to your point, the Pacers have actually got
one of my favorite callers from Bryan, Texas, on WTAW, so I appreciate that, and I'm glad you're tuned in.
Here's WLS, Chicago 890.
From here, we go to Charleston, South Carolina, WTMA, and check in with one of our chief detractors.
No, not the guy from Chicago.
Go a little quicker.
Long, hardy type of thing.
So we've got, I'm looking at our board right now, activity of the last 6 people. I got $100, $300, $300.
I think this is 9:30. This is WKBM, Relevant Radio. Yeah, at night. I think it's like 50 miles away and around 4,200 watts.
The only problem I got with him is he's not a...
Some Queen on 940 to FAW4. That gets to Wisconsin, which is usually a daytime signal, but tends to come in better at night, though it's not right now. This is actually kind of a nice station. I like this one. Okay, I think it's bumper music. I don't know if that's 990 or if it's 1000. Let's just bring it up here. Okay, not bumper music. It's just music. CBW 990, Winnipeg, Manitoba, 675 miles. Nice. Selectivity on this radio is really good, yeah, because 1000 is right there and it's pointed the same direction, like that. So interesting. How'd I pass it up?
At no cost to you. And
sometimes you gotta back it up a little bit. 1000 MVP Chicago ESPN 1000. Yeah, sports radio, of course.
50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every
dial accuracy looks dead on.
Every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530.
Texas, I think that's kind of crazy there. Now, you wanted to say something when he's playing, but the music playing. Jerome, thanks for your phone, my brother. Always a pleasure to... Amigos, take care, good night, and God bless you, America. I am Rich Felder.
Okay, 1020 is coming in and out a little bit. KDKA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles. Yeah, the interesting thing about a DSP radio like this, not being fully analog, you don't get that nice transition between like a fading signal and coming back into strong. It's either kind of goes away and then clips out and goes away like completely, or clips back in. So it's like sometimes you gotta just gotta wait and be patient with it and get used to that. But it's sometimes difficult if you're used to the other way.
Carol from Pittsburgh praised NASCO Roofing with their quality workmanship in the timely manner NASCO completed her new.
Gotta be Boston, but it's not coming in that great WBZ, which is surprising. Usually comes in fantastic. Let's just double check with the Skywave. Okay, I'm not on it. I don't know what I'm on.
Nico is to meet one. Visit the shelterpetproject.org today. Adopt. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Atkinson. We are already a preset in your car. Now you can make WBZ News Radio a preset on the iHeartRadio app. News, traffic, and weather. We are WBZ, Boston's news radio. WBZ Boston.
There you go. You get it a couple times. WBZ 1030, Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles northeast. It's a monster station. It's easy to get.
Boston's news radio, redefining local news.
Redefining local news. Okay, now this is 1040.
Today's top stories from the winner of the 2024 National Borough Award for Best Newscast. This is News Radio 1040.
Don't know if you heard that before it clipped out. It's a WHO. 1040 Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles west.
Region. He'll visit U.S. troops at the air base in Qatar, the largest U.S.
After Lincoln talks in Geneva, the U.S. and China agreed to slash tariffs for 90 days.
President Trump imposed 145. That rate won't return.
You know, at 145, you really decouple.
I think this is 1060. It sounds kind of like fluttering. That's 1050. Okay. WLIP Kenosha, Wisconsin. Low power, 250 watts, 30 miles away though. Usually gets better when I turn the radio. It's not. Okay. .1060 should come in. I just can't get it. I don't know why. Because 1060 on here was coming in. Maybe it's just a little too faint. It's not locking. It's jumping to 1070 here. Oh crap. This is 1080 NWI Oakland, Illinois. We got Brother Stairs Congregation. I was wondering what's coming in. Hallelujah. It's like, oh no, I know that guy. And that guy says that same word all the time.
Perhaps Buzz. Oh, yeah? Yeah, he's starting with the whoop. Now it's Steve.
I just want to say that friendship is about heart. Heart and brain.
Okay, I'll say this is 1090.
Good thing is, he knows when he's buzzed.
And my brain is saying, when it's time to go home.
1090 is KAAY, Little Rock, Arkansas, 570 miles to the south.
Call for a ride when it's time to go home. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council. Our critically injured veterans.
GoodRx can help. GoodRx helps you save every month on prescriptions at over 70,000 pharmacies nationwide. Best of all, it's free to use. Check GoodRx to save on GLP-1. Just go to GoodRx.com.
WTM 1100, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles east.
That can be used instead of insurance, including Medicare and other federal and state-funded programs.
Federal transportation officials set to meet with airlines in Washington, D.C. this week. On the agenda, Newark Airport and those 8...
Lets you spend less time searching and more time connecting with Canada. Redeem your $75 credit at Indeed.com/credit. Terms and conditions apply. Millions of Americans take medicine like Ozempic and Zepbound. Many of them are overpaying by thousands of dollars.
Here's 1120. This is Camo X, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles.
May not always be covered by your insurance, but GoodRx can help.
India's Prime Minister Modi says his country has only paused its military action against Pakistan and will retaliate on its own terms if there are any more terror attacks on its country.
1140 WRVA, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles due east. I keep bringing the radio up. What's the handle? I like the handle though, it's nice.
Animal lover Cher is calling for 2 elephants who live at the Los Angeles Zoo to be relocated to a sanctuary.
If you're tall, I'm guessing you wish you...
Here's WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio, Chicago.
Never met my entire life.
Kind of powers down at night, but during the day it's strong.
Guys, but I look like a little child.
Their transfer. Cher co-founded the Free the Wild charity and was involved in a similar relocation effort in 2020, whose story is told in the documentary Cher and the Loneliest Elephant. Tanya J. Powers, Fox News. And I'm Carmen Roberts, and this is Fox News.
WHAM Rochester, WAIO HD2 Honeoye Falls, W241 DG Rochester. News Radio Wham 1180 Weather, brought to you by William Mattar.
Can't get any better than that. WHAM Wham 1180 Rochester, New York, 545 miles due northeast. Yeah, I think I need new batteries in my Skywave. It's acting kind of goofy.
Today will feature a high of 70. I'm Drew Shannon.
I don't know if it was just the weather there. Sometimes it gets a little crackly if the batteries are running low. Even though the battery life says it's okay, I've tested them and the batteries are low. It does that. Okay. Not this one, though.
Or a minor one. If you
All right, let's keep going.
There's something bigger. Have your roof
roof inspected by Western New York's roofing experts. Stellar Roofing, 888-7663.
Kind of added injury to insult. Hard pass to Brown. Lost the handle. Taken by Ananobi. He's running it out for the dunk, and Jason Tatum is down on the other end. His right ankle appears to be...
So it's 1200. I'm not sure exactly what this is. I'll put a little pop-up here if I figure it out.
He's reaching for that right ankle, TJ. Yeah, no question about it. Had you chased the trainer, it...
It is easy. It only takes about an hour. Your donation can help save up lives. Call 1-800-RED CROSS or Red Cross.
Skywade's dying. Okay, let's get the pocket. See if we can tune it in. Right here, coast to coast. Can't hover on it, believe it or not. They have that copyrighted. 1210 WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles. Now we're just going to zip up to the rest of the band. Hit 1610 probably, and then call it. There's a lot of stations between 1200 and 1500. We call it the graveyard part of the band. You'll find quite a few stations competing with each other. Like right here. There's like 4. Easily.
They go on all over the world. Well, that's what
CMO of Elf Beauty, partner of iHeart Women's Sports, talks about partnerships.
IFC brands as antennas. So we send out the Elf
roof, you know, with the panel. And what I would always find hilarious would be, you know, before a big
1530 WCKY, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles, sports radio.
Lakers are going to win. Lakers are going to beat the
Wait a minute. Maybe I was wrong. It might have been 1600. Because that could be 1610. We're just going to double check. I'm not sure where I'm at because I kind of went up the dial pretty fast. We're going to go 1610. No, not the same. Okay, now that's interesting. Okay, I don't think that's it. A lot of music. I don't know where I'm at. That's what's going on. Okay. We're on 1630. Okay, this is usually the mighty KCJJ out of Iowa City, Iowa. Okay, I went ahead of myself. Nice.
Shipping between the U.S. and China essentially ground close to a halt.
1600, I think.
The U.S. and then China's reciprocal.
Relevant radio is an instrument which quite
1640. This is Sussex, Wisconsin. Relevant radio. WSJP.
All these springs like it's wrestling, and it's something they've been coming at it. You know, again, going back to the 80s.
two stations here, CINA, which I'll put a pop-up for here. It's pretty cool out of Canada, and it's always jockeying with position on 1650 with KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles, 1,000 watts to the west. It's kind of interesting because that going there and this one going here. I didn't have this problem before, and then lately, I don't know if they upped the power on CINA, but they did. I'm hearing them all the time.
Discussion point two, are the lottery odds where they need to be? The flat lottery odds, the Jazz, the Jazz won 17 games. They had a 14% shot to win.
Story of a beautiful Amazon warrior. And once I find
Okay. Music as English, which is usually weird because 1700 with any kind of music is usually Hispanic.
Playing the greatest hits of rock and roll. Motown. All soul and one-hit wonders. All right here
I don't know if we got that. I don't think we got it. Let's try to get the call letters. What the Pocket was picking up a little bit better there. The Pocket's a hot little radio, man. Yeah. Darn it. Hopefully we got the call letters. If not, I'll try to figure it out. All right. 1700's not coming in. That'd be 1700. I don't know why it's not coming in. Okay, there, our Hispanic speaker. There it is, KKLF 1700 Richardson, Texas. We found it! 790 miles southwest. Okay, we're done. Rock and roll, dudes. So yeah, there's a Sony 506 rocking in the evening. I love it. It didn't need the Turk much. I could probably have brought it out more often, but hey, this thing still rocks, man. This is amazing. Is it $58 amazing? I don't know, but it's pretty neat because you got your battery, you got your AC power, nice big speaker here. You got the Sony classic looks and simplicity. And I'll tell you what, this thing will probably outlive most of the other radios that I have. And I have a lot of those inexpensive Chinese ones. And yeah, this is made in China, but this is made by Sony. So the quality is just much higher. You can feel it. The quality is good. I mean, man, I can't fault it at all. I mean, it's nicely put together. The cabinet is just a wonderful thing here. So yeah, they do a great job. I have some older Sonys, an ICF, I think a 24 that I have had since like 1999. I bought it for like $20, budget radio back in the day, and it's still rocking today. So yeah, 26 years later, rock. I love it. So there you are, the 506. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did. Give the radio a big like. You know it. Sony, if you like the brand and you want to see more, hit subscribe to the bell icon. Get notified of future radio reviews. Definitely, because I'm looking and I'm still getting Sonys on the channel. So it's awesome. And band scans, of course. And yes, and 3, comment down below about the 506. Is this something you'd even consider in this day and age with everything else coming out inexpensive? Are you looking at Retekis? Are you looking at different brands? Versus this one because of its price tag, like a Sangean radio. This is $58. This puts you really close to a nice digital Sangean radio, like a nice refurb on a D7. I'm just putting it out there. D7's a nice radio. I like that one. If that's your thing. Some people don't want any digital. They just want simplicity like this, and I'm all for that. This is the way to go if you can. So yeah, give a big like. I like this radio. Yeah, comment below. I definitely want to read those and comment back. See what you guys think. All right. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in my next awesome video.